everyone. I would now request Professor Dr. Riaz Ahmad Raja to kindly escort all the guests on the stage.
Hyderabad, the second largest city in Sindh and fourth largest in Pakistan. Hyderabad is known for its historical landmarks, cuisines, and culture, where peoples are friendly, humble, and hospitable. Few kilometers away from Hyderabad, by the banks of River Indus, there is an educational hub Jamshoro, where Liaquat University of Medical Health Sciences is situated. Ever since it started as a medical school, it is known for its mission to bring innovative advances to medical education and to train undergraduate students with higher professional standards. This university has been ranked among top medical schools by Higher Education Commission in Pakistan. In 1989, after the number of postgraduate courses expanded, Postgraduate Medical Center was established. It soon became recognized for its training of FCPS and MCPS in all disciplines of medicine, surgery, and allied sciences. It soon became recognized for its training of FCPS and MCPS in all disciplines of medicine, surgery and dentistry, and allied sciences. It also received recognition from British Medical Association (ECFMG) and several other international bodies. Thousands of specialists have graduated from postgraduate qualifications of MD, MPhil, MS, and diplomas from the center.
My name is Riaz Ahmad Raja. I am the professor of neurosurgery, Department of Neurosurgery, LUMS. There were very hardships in my career. When I started from the scratch. There was a department in LUMS, but in Liaquat University Hospital, but that department was not up to mark. Then I worked very hard. I contacted with the Sindh government and finally I just succeeded in getting all the state-of-art instruments, and now this department, which is currently present, is a state-of-art department, and we are doing every type of the surgery, neurosurgeries in the department. And my 5 residents are now consultants. They did the fellowship and now they are consultants.
We are attending the 36th NeoCon hosted by the Neurosurgery Department of Liaquat University of Medical Health Sciences. The Department of Neurosurgery at Liaquat University of Medical Health Sciences is a specialized department that provides comprehensive neurosurgical services to patients suffering from various neurosurgical disorders. The department is located in Hyderabad and Jamshoro, Sindh, and is a part of Liaquat University of Medical Health Sciences.
I welcome all the national and international guests in the Liaquat University of Medical and Health Sciences. I hope their stay will be safe and comfortable and they will enjoy in the Liaquat University of Medical and Health Sciences. I pray for the successful of this conference and best of luck.
Dear distinguished guests, honorable invitees, and ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to one and all. It gives us immense pleasure to welcome you all at the inaugural ceremony of the 36th International Conference of Pakistan Society of Neurosurgeons, organized by the Department of Neurosurgery, Liaquat University of Medical and Health Sciences, in collaboration with Emirate Society of Neurological Surgeons and Turkish Neurosurgical Society. The theme of this year's conference is Neurosurgery, Conventional to Minimal Invasive. On behalf of the organizers and collaborators, we extend our heartfelt greetings to all the national and international dignitaries gracing this event tonight.
Dear all, we are deeply honored to have an eminent panel of guests, the Honorable Professor Dr. Khalid Masood Gondal, President, College of Physicians and Surgeons, Pakistan, the worthy Vice Chancellor of Liaquat University of Medical and Health Sciences, Professor Dr. Ikramdeen Ujjan, the respectable Professor Dr. Shoaib Shafi, the former President of College of Physicians and Surgeons, Pakistan, Dr. Mehmet Zaleli, President of the Turkish Neurosurgical Society, the renowned cardiologist Dr. Nadeem Kamal, who is Executive Director of the National Institute of Cardiovascular Diseases, and our respected guest, Professor Dr. Khalid Mahmood, President of the Pakistan Society of Neurosurgeons.
Ladies and gentlemen, we at the 36th International Conference of Pakistan Society of Neurosurgeons are committed to enhance the scientific knowledge and provide an enriching experience to the conference delegates. The conference aims to bring together national and international professionals to focus on the transformative shift in neurosurgery from conventional open methods to the precision of minimally invasive techniques that have revolutionized patient care and recovery. Let us embark on this journey together with a spirit of shared commitment to making a difference in the lives of those we are privileged to serve.
We shall start the inaugural session with the name of Almighty Allah. I would request all of you to please observe silence in respect of Holy Quran.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
قال أفرأيتم ما كنتم تعبدون
इब्राहिम ने कहा, क्या तुमने देखा कि जिनको तुम पूछते रहे हो?
He said, then do you see what you have been worshipping?
أنتم وآباؤكم الأقدمون
तुम भी और तुम्हारे अगले बाप दादा भी.
You and your ancient forefathers?
فإنهم عدو لي إلا رب العالمين
वो मेरे दुश्मन हैं, मगर खुदाए रब्बुल आलमीन मेरा दोस्त है.
Indeed, they are enemies to me, except the Lord of the worlds.
الذي خلقني فهو يهدين
जिसने मुझे पैदा किया है और वही मुझे रास्ता दिखाता है.
Who created me, and He it is who guides me.
والذي هو يطعمني ويسقين
और वो जो मुझे खिलाता और पिलाता है.
And it is He who feeds me and gives me drink.
وإذا مرضت فهو يشفين
और जब मैं बीमार पड़ता हूँ तो मुझे शिफा बख्शता है.
And when I am ill, it is He who cures me.
Jazakallah. Ladies and gentlemen, we request you to please rise from your seats in the honor of the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, in solidarity with those affected by the Israeli atrocities in Palestine, we kindly ask all of you to please once again rise from your seats and join us in a 1-minute moment of silence.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
To formally commence this auspicious occasion, I would like to request the Honorable Professor Dr. Riaz Ahmed Raja, the Chairman Organizing Committee, to kindly come and deliver the welcome address.
Respected Professor Khalid Masood Gondal Sahab, President CPSP, request respected Professor Ikramuddin Ojan, Honorable Vice Chancellor LUMS, respected Professor Dr. Nadeem Kamar, Director NICBD, respected Professor Shoaib Shafi, ex-President CPSP, and respected international faculty Dr. Mehmet Zileli from Turkey. Respected international and eminent faculty of the Pakistan Society of Neurosurgeons, young neurosurgeons, respected LUMS faculty, deans and directors, dear friends and colleagues, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome, Khoshamadid and Bhali Kare Aaya. A very hearty evening to everyone joining us today. But with very heavy heart that our Muslim brothers and sisters are brutally murdered in Palestine. We stand with them and condemn this brutal act. Department of Neurosurgery, Liaquat University of Medical and Health Sciences came to existence in the late 80s and then recognized for the post-graduation in the late 90s. And up to now, department has produced 11 fellows. That is a big achievement. Department organized many national conferences, seminars, awareness programs, and workshops. And this is the first time that Pakistan Society of Neurosurgeons Conference with international collaboration is going to be organized by Department of Neurosurgery LUMS in Hyderabad. And I am assured that this conference will be proved to be fruitful and informative to all the participants in the conference. I would like to thank to all the dignitaries, national and international, joining us in NeuroCon 36. We are all grateful that you all have taken a time from your busy schedule. Now I am going to take opportunity to tell you a little about the 3-day conference. The conference has started with the 5 workshops on the sidelines of its activities today. And in order to provide the practical training for the young neurosurgeons under the supervision of the specialized national and international neurosurgical faculty. We have tried to keep this conference as interactive as possible. Therefore, you all are free to ask legible and relatable questions. I am thankful to other specialties
especially plastic surgery and ENT department of LUMS, Liaquat National Hospital, Aga Khan University Hospital, Karachi, and Punjab Institute of Neurosciences, Lahore, that participated in nerve repair technique and endonasal workshops. The conference will discuss all that is new in delicate neurosurgery to keep pace with the great development and discuss how to benefit from modern technology that have recently been used with the aim of adding more excellence to this important specialty. This event will also include numerous activities as well, and conference will end with an award show where all the candidates will be awarded with a certificate and prizes that will be being the linchpin of the conference. Thank you all of being a part of this conference, and I wish you all happy learning experience. Sessions also devoted to the research submitted by the young doctors, which will receive award through the evaluation by the Senior Neurosurgical Committee of the conference. Unfortunately, many of our friends from USA, especially Dr. Michael Devon, signed an MOU with us. From UK, Dr. Gordon, and from Australia, Dr. Bruce Hall and Dr. Sarah Olson, became unable to come to join the conference because of the restrictions from their countries as a travel advisory to the current Middle East situation. Nursing role never be denied in neurosurgery, and thankful for their participation. I am thankful to all of you again. I will request chairman, co-chairman, and moderators of the scientific sessions to kindly be at the time. The punctuality will be the good for the betterment and also the success of the conference. Finally, again, I am thankful to my Vice Chancellor, Professor Ikram Ujan. He has given us the full hand and full support to conduct this conference here. We can conduct this conference outside the university, but his will and his thanks and his all the support give us that courage that we have started to organize this conference here. I am also thankful to the Registrar, Security Department LUMS, especially Mehboob Saab, Dr. Mansoor Channa, Anatomy Department, Dr. Samreen, Media, and also Sarup Bhatia, IT Department, Dr. Azhar and team, and friends, Dr. Abid Salim, Abid San, who has given us very good help, and Atir Rajput from the Department of Well-being and Skills. He has also hosted this conference. So thank you so much. Enjoy your good time in Hyderabad.
Thank you, sir, for briefing us all about this conference. I would now like to request Professor Dr. Khalid Mahmood, President, Pakistan Society of Neurosurgeons, to kindly come and deliver his address. Professor Khalid Mahmood is a professor of neurosurgery at Postgraduate Medical Institute and Lahore General Hospital. He served as the project director, Punjab Institute of Neurosciences, and as principal Postgraduate Medical Institute. At present, he is working as the head of the Department of Neurosurgery and executive director of Punjab Institute of Neurosciences. He has pioneered deep brain stimulation surgery for Parkinson's disease in Pakistan. He also has an international repute as an endoscopic skull base and minimally invasive brain and spine surgeon.
Thank you for the nice introduction, but I would just like to add that I just retired 5 months ago. Worthy Chief Guest, Professor Khalid Masood Gondal, President CPSP and Vice Chancellor Fatma Jinnah Medical University, Lahore, Professor Dr. Ikramuddin, Vice Chancellor LUMS, Jamshedpur, Professor Nadeem Kamar Sahab, Director, National Institute of Cardiovascular Diseases, Shoaib Shafi Shah, ex-President CPSP, Mehmet Zalili Sahab. He is a great friend from Turkish Society of Neurosurgeons and have been to Pakistan many times. And thank you very much for coming this time as well and representing your society. Riaz Raja, the chairman, organizing committee 36th Neurocon, Professor Hamid. Now we have got a galaxy of personalities and celebrities sitting in front of me. My retired professors, the deans, the principals, the young consultants, the PGRs, the people from abroad. Professor Amjad Shad is here. Anila Darbar is here. Professor Juma is here. I welcome you all. It's indeed a great honor and pleasure and pride for me to address to you as a President Pakistan Society of Neurosurgeons on this 36th Neurocon. Neurosurgery started about 63 years ago in this country. We have gone from era of naked eye surgery to surgery with the help of loops, to surgery with microscope, to endoscope, to exoscope. We have moved from era of first one slice CT scan in the country in 1981 to multi-slice 256 slice CT scan, 3 Tesla MRI scan, DSA, PET scans, advanced imaging, DTI imaging, functional mapping. We have gone from preoperative neurophysiology to intraoperative mapping of the sensitive areas of the brain, to the speech mapping, to the awake craniotomies, to the microelectrode recording of the STN and GPI nuclei, to the monitoring of the spinal cord. So I would like to salute the untiring efforts of all those who brought this metamorphosis in neurosurgery in Pakistan. Now, it has always been our strive to promote the society academically. We've always been a part of workshops with the national and international faculty. We've always arranged symposia, the webinars, the national conferences. I think this 36th conference arranged by Professor Riaz Raja is a testimony to our motto. I think he has arranged an excellent workshops in the endonasal surgery, in minimal invasive spinal surgery, in peripheral nerve repair surgery. It's a very robust academic program with the scientific papers, the state-of-art lectures, entertainment and everything. I congratulate him for conducting such a nice conference in a small city of Hyderabad. I hope the deliberations of this conference go a long way in treating and improving the care of ailing humanity. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. I would now request Dr. Nadeem Qamar, the Executive Director, National Institute of Cardiovascular Diseases, to please come forward and deliver his address. Dr. Nadeem Qamar has had a 26-year-long and enduring journey with National Institute of Cardiovascular Diseases. He's a proud graduate of Liaquat Medical College, Jamshoro. Dr. Qamar has completed his residency in internal medicine from Franklin Squire Hospital, United States, and received his fellowship in cardiology from McGill University, Canada, and fellowship in angioplasty from Ottawa Heart Institute, Canada. He's a lifetime member of Pakistan Cardiac Society and Pakistan Hypertension League.
Thank you very much. What is a cardiologist doing among the neurosurgeons? You know, when a child grows, becomes 5-year-old, you ask him, what do you want to become? They all want to become neurosurgeons. So you guys are such a popular group of individuals, and when you are an MBBS, Salman is here, he's smiling, Anybody who asks you, what do you want to become? Well, you say, I want to become a neurosurgeon. It was really a big thing. We saw a lot of neurosurgeons. Professor Ahmad Ali Shah was here. I don't see him anymore. And some of, is Dr. Rashid Juma is here? Yes, of course I can see him. So we grew up with these mentors and ended up becoming a cardiologist after graduating from Liaquat Medical College. And came back to Pakistan to serve the nation, and I'm very proud that Almighty gave me the opportunity that I was able to do things, especially in the province of Sindh. So we ended up creating from one hospital in Karachi to now we are 10 hospitals, which are all across the province of Sindh. Sakhar, Larkanu, Khairpur, Sewan, Nawab Shah, Hyderabad, Tandu Muhammad Khan, and Mithi, and Lyari. We are 10 hospitals serving the people of this province, and in fact, the entire country, because almost entire Balochistan province comes to NICVD. The entire southern Punjab also comes to NICVD. And we get to see a lot of people coming from even northern Punjab and KPK. And NICVD provides state-of-the-art treatment, which is completely free of cost. We treat 2.3 million patients every year. And we have a very unique program of chest pain units in NICVD, where we have these 40-foot containers that are made for first aid of chest pain, people with chest pain. Because in heart disease, we say that time is muscle. The more the time is wasted, the more damage is done to the heart. So we have these first aid units all over the province of Sindh. 17 are in Karachi alone. The rest are in different parts of the province providing first aid treatment. So again, I'm very, very grateful to my friends, my colleagues in neurosurgery who invited me and have given me the honor of being a guest of honor here. I'm once again very grateful. And again, I would also thank Gondal Saab, and जिनसे आज फिर मुलाकात हो रही है, और he has been very helpful to NICVD. We have a very, very large fellowship program. We do all sorts of fellowships in cardiology and subspecialties, which is general cardiology, electrophysiology, interventional cardiology, and in all the other specialties of cardiology. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, sir. Moving on, I would like to discuss the worthy Vice Chancellor of Liaquat University of Medical and Health Sciences, Professor Dr. Ikramdeen Ujjar. Professor Dr. Ikramdeen Ujjar is a distinguished consultant hematologist with a prolific academic background, including an MPhil and PhD in hematology, and the prestigious FCPS in hematology. He is the youngest ever to assume the role of Vice Chancellor at Liaquat University of Medical and Health Sciences. He has been instrumental in the institution's ascendancy, pioneering over 100 postgraduate programs and 20 undergraduate programs across a spectrum of medical and allied medical disciplines. Professor Dr. Ikramdeen Ujjar has been awarded with the Best Teacher Award from the Higher Education Commission. As a beacon of knowledge and a true steward of health and human care, Professor Dr. Ikramdeen Ujjar has been exemplary in managing and mitigating COVID-19 challenges, showcasing resilience and expertise in the face of global adversity. Under the visionary guidance of Professor Dr. Ikramdeen Ujjar, Liaquat University has soared to new heights, a testament to his unwavering commitment to medical education. The establishment of Bilawal Medical College for Boys and the Liaquat University International Campus at Thatta for medical and technical education are just cornerstones of Professor Dr. Ikramdeen Ujjar's enduring legacy. He has had a keen interest in development of the Department of Neurosurgery and to further enhance the quality of teaching, training, research, and provision of free of cost, quality care to needy patients. He, with his sheer will and commitment, has extended the department even without government support from his own resources. He is also in favor of development of state-of-the-art neuroscience center with involvement of the Higher Education Commission in Jamshoro, for which the process is under consideration. I would like to request the worthy Vice Chancellor to please deliver his address.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Thank you very much for introduction. Respected Professor Khalid Masood Gondal, President, Pakistan College of Physicians and Surgeons, Professor Nadeem Kamar, Director NICVD, Professor Shoaib Shafi, ex-President College of Physicians and Surgeons, Pakistan, Professor Mohammad Siddiq Kalhado, Professor Amir Zaman, ex-Vice Chancellor Fatima Janah University, and Deans, Directors, Chairpersons, Professor Riaz Ahmed Raja, Chairperson Scientific Committee, Professor Feroz Ahmed Memon, Vice Chancellor Indus Medical University, and distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and very good evening to all. It's my proud privilege and honor to welcome all of you to this auspicious occasion of inauguration of 36th International Neurosurgical Conference, which is held today at the Liaquat University of Medical and Health Sciences, Jamshoro. I am extremely thankful to Professor Khalid Masood Gondal, President, College of Physicians and Surgeons, for accepting our invitation to grace the occasion as chief guest. So, sir, thank you very much for your presence. It is my hope that this International Neurosurgical Conference would be able to achieve its objective in providing an effective forum for academicians, researchers, and practitioners, advancing knowledge in research and latest surgical technology for humanity. Field of neurosurgeons is challenging as it involves complex surgeries and life-changing decisions. We must remember that each patient is a human being with dream and loved ones who depends on us, especially on the neurosurgeons. So the philosophy and practice of minimal invasive surgery have fundamentally altered the practice of neurosurgery. The goal of minimal invasive surgery is to reduce tissue disruption and thus reduce the morbidity. The scholars attending this conference are going to review the new development, applications, and benefits of minimally invasive surgery and its wider surgical implications. This conference is an opportunity to share the knowledge and experience. By working together and staying at the forefront of field, we can improve patient care and advance surgical skills. I encourage all of you actively participate, especially the young neurosurgeons, and learn from this conference. The new technology will be exchanged through the collaboration that will be find new solution to make a real difference. Hope this conference will be beneficial for the young neurosurgeons. I am highly thankful to the organizers, speakers, and all of your commitment to neurosurgery. Let's keep our passion and excellence in mind as we embark on this journey of learning and discovery. In the last, my deepest gratitude goes to the Chairman, Department of Neurosurgery, Professor Riaz Ahmed Raja, and his entire team for organizing such wonderful scientific program. So I congratulate entire team of Neurosurgical Department. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz, Pakistan Zindabad.
Thank you very much, sir. I would now request Professor Dr. Muhammad Shoaib Shafi to please come forward and deliver his address. Professor Muhammad Shoaib Shafi is the former President of College of Physicians and Surgeons, Pakistan. Dr. Shoaib Shafi has been awarded FRCP from Royal College of London, Edinburgh, Ireland, and Glasgow. He has been a counselor in CPSP since 2007. Since then, he is serving CPSP as a regional director Islamabad. He has been the Vice President of Pakistan Society of Gastroenterology and GI Endoscopy, and instrumental in arranging training slots for fellows in different hospitals in the United Kingdom and Ireland.
Thank you very much, Dr. Saab, for giving such a long introduction, which I do not deserve. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad wa barik wa sallim. I am really grateful to the Honorable Vice Chancellor and the Office Bearers of Pakistan Society of Neurosurgery for asking me to speak to all the august gathering or sitting over here. I won't talk for long because President Saab is here. Our President Khalid Masood Gondal will give you a brief introduction about the role of CPSP in neurosurgery. I would just like to add that we have been interacting with all the eminent neurosurgeons from faculties and all our supervisors, and the CPSP is bringing a big change in the training setup of neurosurgery. First it was 2 years and 3 years. Now it is shifting into 1 plus 4 years. So I think the duty of all the respectable neurosurgeons sitting over here is to advise us further about the training, changing in the training modalities of neurosurgery in Pakistan. With these words, I thank all the international guests who have come here and the national guests and all the neurosurgeons. I'm really grateful and wish that this conference a great success. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. I would now like to request Professor Dr. Mehmet Zileli to kindly come and deliver his address. Dr. Mehmet has earned a reputation as a trailblazer in the world of spinal surgery. He has served as former president of World Spinal Column Society, also the first president of the spine section of Turkish Neurosurgical Society, president of the Turkish Neurosurgical Society, president of the Middle East Spine Society, and president of the Asia Pacific Cervical Spine Society. He is the founder of the first spine fellowship program in Turkey that has served many national and international fellows.
Thank you for a very nice introduction. Distinguished guests, dear colleagues, dear friends, it's my honor to talk to you once again in front of this very nice meeting. Probably my first visit was about 20 years before. It was with a good collaboration with Dr. Salman Sharif, and we continue to do some cooperation, and now it gives its fruits, probably. Actually, Turkish Neurosurgical Society, although some members could not come, are very keen to improve its cooperation with the Pakistan Society. I wish you'll get benefits and then you will reach the idea of the logo of this meeting that trying to improve minimally invasive techniques. And I thank Professor Riaz Ahmet Raja for his nice invitation and all organizing committee members. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce the chief guest of the inaugural ceremony, Professor Dr. Khalid Masood Gondal, President of the College of Physicians and Surgeons, Pakistan. Professor Dr. Khalid Masood Gondal did his fellowship in surgery in 1992 and has received a fellowship from the Bangladesh College of Physicians and Surgeons, College of Surgeons, Sri Lanka, Royal College of Physicians and Surgeons, Glasgow, and American College of Surgeons in recognition of his services in the field of medical education. He was also conferred with a degree of PhD in the field of medical education in 2020. Professor Dr. Khalid Masood Gondal is currently working as the Vice Chancellor of Fatma Jinnah Medical University, Lahore. He has been the Counselor of CPSB and the Regional Director of CPSB since 2007. He has served as the Vice President, Director General International Relations, and the Senior Vice President of CPSB. Currently, he is a president of the College of Physicians and Surgeons, Pakistan. He has been the first regular Vice Chancellor of Fatima Jinnah Medical University, Lahore, and the first Chemicalian regular Vice Chancellor of King Edward Medical University, Lahore. He has been awarded with Tamgha-e-Imtiaz and Presidential Pride of Performance by the President of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan in the field of medical education. He was also awarded with Lifetime Achievement Award by Khyber Medical University in 2021 and by the Society of Surgeons, Pakistan, Lahore in 2002. I would like to request Professor Dr. Khalid Masood Gondal to kindly come and deliver his address.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Nahmadu wa nusalli ala Rasulil Kareem. Thank you very much, Riaz Ahmed Raja Sahab and members of the organizing committee for inviting me on 36th International Conference organized by Pakistan Society of Neurosurgery. And thank you, Professor Khalid Mahmood, President Pakistan Society of Neurosurgery, Dr. Ikramuddin Ujjan, Vice Chancellor LUM, Senior Vice President CPSV, Professor Shoaib Shafi, Professor Mehmet from Turkey, and I could see many of my friends sitting in this hall. Professor Amir Zama, Director General Medical Education, Professor Abbas Memon, Professor Asif Bashir, Professor Salman, Professor Ahmed Ali Shah, Professor Rashid Juma, Professor Tariq Salahuddin, and my own faculty member, Professor Abdul Hamid, Professor Nazir Ahmed, Professor Asif Bashir, Professor Naveed, Professor Mumtaz, and I think I know the name of the 50% of the people sitting in this hall and are international and national speakers. I'll just discuss with you and present to you the updates of College of Physicians and Surgeons in Pakistan, which I represent in the capacity of president of this college. Now, this is the college established by the Act of Parliament in 1962. And the founder of the college, Lieutenant General Wajid Ali Barki. In 1962, for the information of our international guests, there were 3 institutions established. One was Pakistan Medical and Dental Council, second Pakistan Research Council, and third the College of Physicians and Surgeons Pakistan. I don't want to discuss the Pakistan Research Council and Pakistan Medical and Dental Council, but by the grace of Allah Almighty, College of Physicians and Surgeons Pakistan, with the help of our examiners, supervisor, fellows, and you people, is having a smooth sailing and having a success story of Pakistan. Now the charter of the college that include teaching, training, monitoring, evaluation, transparent examination system, and the research. The organizing body of the college is the College Council led by the President. These are the people who are elected by you, and they are responsible for good or bad anything outcome of this CPSP. Now coming back to the postgraduate medical education, because CPSP is one of the topmost postgraduate medical institutions of our country, there are challenges of postgraduate medical education, and that is with every specialty. Specialty of neurosurgery and all other more than 85 different disciplines. The challenges, they relate to the global challenges and the national challenges. The global challenges, they include challenges related to the induction, phase of training, accreditation, curriculum, model of training, supervision, and monitoring. Now, college, with the help of the faculty, made different strategies to cope with these challenges. The guideline and the criteria were based of accreditation, re-accreditation, then the faculty development program for trainee and the trainer. We have the Directorate of National Residency Program that ensures the quality of training and standardization, and similarly the e-portal and the e-log system, and Directorate of Medical Education headed by Professor Amir Zama, looking after the various training courses, updating of curriculum, new fellowship program, national and international activities. We have got advanced skill department, and recently the MCQ bank that has been revamped, structural where curricular display chart, they have been revamped by the faculties, and induction that has already been streamlined. Now the current council had the election on 18th March, and after 18th March, the college analyzed with the help of all these faculties the ongoing challenges, and we felt still there is a challenge of standardization, still there is a challenge of quality of training, accreditation of institution. Similarly, we need to introduce something new in our innovation. And the word has got the concept of recertification and revalidation. We have to implement that concept from 2024 onward, and we have to strengthen our overseas relationship. On 18th March, we had the election and the first meeting of all the faculties. We had on 31st March, the faculties of basic medical sciences, medical allied, surgical allied, and dental faculties. Now these faculties, they set a different goal to achieve the vision of the college. These were the short-term goals and the long-term goal. The short-term goal that included the workplace-based assessment. That is the formative assessment. You cannot assess a candidate in 1.5 hours in the summative assessment. So workplace-based assessment is going to be the compulsory from 2024 onward. Similarly, we have issued the certificate of good academic standing to those supervisors who are supervising as per CPSP standard. And then the MCQ bank, this is strengthened, and new MCQs, they have been added. In the curriculum, they are being revamped. And the new activity, which is the training of the trainer, training of the examiner, training of the supervisor. We started these workshops from Karachi, then we had the Lahore, then Islamabad, then the Quetta. Last week we had these workshops in Multan and Bahawalpur, and today evening we concluded these workshops in our Hyderabad center. And finally, accreditation standard, they have to be maintained. We sent a performa to all the institutions, the self-evaluation performa of accreditation. Whether you are meeting the standard of CPSP or not, if they say yes, there will be re-accreditation. If they do not meet, college will go for the de-accreditation. And then something about the international liaison. Immediately after the election, the college was represented in International Conference of Medical Education in Iran, where the World Federation of Medical Education and other leaders of the medical education, they were there. Professor Amir Zama represented CPSP, and I was very happy to see this email. Professor Ricardo wrote to me, Professor Gondal, I would like to inform you that I had the opportunity to meet your colleague, Professor Amir Zama Khan, who made an excellent representation, not only of CPSP, but Pakistan. So by the grace of Allah Almighty, your college is the success story and a true representative of your country on international forum. And then we have been meeting with the international leaders of the medical education. The President ACCME are all activity, they are accredited by ACCME, and we are having the collaboration with ACGME. He is Professor James, who is the president of ACCME, and similarly we had the meeting with the president of ACGME, and all the activity of CPSP, including the workshop we are having for the supervisor, they are having the international accreditation accredited by ACCME, and this is the certificate, and I was very happy to receive this message from the president ACCME, Professor Gondal. It was lovely to meet you today. We had the meeting last month. Thank you for your lovely gift, and ACCME is proud to have the CPSP as the leading accredited provider to our network. The congratulations to you for the excellent work, and I think this congratulation is not to the college, not to the council. This congratulation and this appreciation is to all the supervisor and examiner and the fellows sitting in this hall. This is, I think, just yesterday. At this time, we were having the International Assembly meeting International Association of Medical Regulatory Authority, and Pakistan was represented by the president of CPSP, and where the presidents of all the regulatory bodies, they were there. From US, Canada, Ireland, UK, Middle East, India, every president, they were there. And I had a flight at 12 midnight, and I am on for last 48 hours. पिछले 48 घंटे से जाग के जब आज दोपहर मैंने लैंड किया तो हल्की सी थकावट भी थी और थोड़ा सा एक फीलिंग भी थी, लेकिन जब इस हाल में आया और इन तमाम दोस्तों के चमकते हुए चेहरे देखे तो सारी थकावट ख़त्म हो गई और ऐसे लगा कि शायद मैं 48 आवर रेस्ट करके यहाँ आ रहा हूँ। असल में जब आप इंग्लिश से उर्दू की तरफ आते हैं तो थोड़ा सा तालियों का माहौल बनता है। इंग्लिश में माहौल बस ऐसे ही चलता है। तो नाउ आई विल यूज़ द मिक्स लैंग्वेज। एनीवे, ये एक तरफ है प्रेसिडेंट आयमरा और फिर प्रेसिडेंट बाकी रेगुलेटरी बॉडीज़ के हैं, और इसमें देयर वर 2 प्रेजेंटेशन फ्रॉम CPSP। एक वर्क प्लेस बेस्ड असेसमेंट पे जिसको आमिर जमा ने प्रेजेंट किया, फिर a poster of success story of CPSP, and all the people, they were very happy that there is one institution in South Asia having a structured program and delivering at national level. This is the statistical strength of CPSP. 50,000 से ज़्यादा fellows, 35,000 से ज़्यादा trained in the structured training process, 5,000 से ज़्यादा supervisor, 400 plus accredited institution, and we are having the maximum number of fellowship program, 86, that is comparable with the Royal College of Physician Surgeon Canada. और फिर हम कोशिश कर रहे हैं to maintain the quality of training 1:8 ratio की, and this is the contribution of your specialty. एक वक्त था तादाद कम थी, लेकिन अब by the grace of Allah Almighty 207 fellows in Punjab, 125 Sindh, 138 KPK, then Balochistan, Gilgit-Baltistan, and Azad Jammu and Kashmir. And I just asked my IT department what are the number of the trainee going through. Is वक्त 223 trainee, they are under 90 supervisor in 49 accredited institution, and I am sure this specialty will keep on growing like other specialties. Department of Medical Education headed by Professor Amir Zama is busy in continued medical educational activity. 71,000 से ज़्यादा PGR, 23,000 से ज़्यादा postgraduate supervisor. They went through these workshops, and in advanced skill courses like ATLS, ACLS, PALS, and also इसमें 23,000 से ज़्यादा provider courses और instructor में 500 से ज़्यादा people they participated. Then something about the infrastructural development. We have got 13+3 center in all over the country, and lastly we established a new center in Gilgit-Baltistan. All these centers, they have got good connectivity, video connectivity, and this facility we are using for faculty meeting and other meeting. And this is another innovation, use of artificial intelligence, use of information technology. We are having now the online examination, and gradually we are adding new center. Last year we added our CPSP Birmingham Center, and I am very happy to see Professor Amjad Shad. He has been very helpful to us with Professor Habibur Rahman and Dr. Asad. Thank you, Amjad Shad, for your contribution from UK. Recent edition of Gilgit-Baltistan Center. Now something about the international. And I'm very happy when we had the meeting in Birmingham last month, Dr. Asad and Amjad Shah said that we are not the requestee for UK. We are not the requestee for the international world. We are collaborator. We are partner. And in this we believe in the collaboration and equality. So reciprocity, exchange of examiner, overseas scholarship program, and collaboration in the research. We have got 2 programs, one in the Ireland in 13 disciplines, where our trainee, they go for 2 years and compulsorily they have to come back to Pakistan. Similarly, we have got 2 schemes in UK, and I again must appreciate Professor Habibur Rahman, Professor Asad, Dr. Amjad Shad, representing your specialty, and currently 5 institutions, they are accredited by CPSP, and 474 trainee, they are getting training in the UK accredited institution in junior fellowship program and the senior fellowship program. We had the center in Nepal and Saudi Arabia, and now we have got center in Dublin and Birmingham, and these are 567 trainees in 13 different disciplines, and we have completed 10 successful years of collaboration with Health Services Executive of Ireland, and this is the detail of that from 2023 and to 2020, from 2013 to 2023. Now the beauty of this scheme is, these trainees, they have to come back to Pakistan compulsorily. You just see, in 2019, 51 trainees they landed, 49 they have come back to Pakistan, and similarly the other trainees, they are on their way. So the WHO gave the name to this scheme as, this is one scheme where there is no brain drain, it is a brain gain. The feedback is, the people, they work in evidence-based environment, in a good technology, some financial incentive, they learn the soft skill, and they then come back to the Pakistan to serve the people of Pakistan. This is our program in UK, post IMM and then post FCPSC, FCPS, and this is the contribution. This is the payback. Our fellows, our people in UK, they are instrumental in the collaboration, and currently in University of Birmingham Hospital, 300 plus, Walsall, Leeds, Hull and Yorkshire, 474 trainees, they are getting the training there, and this training is recognized by CPSP and the Royal Colleges, and selection is absolutely on merit basis. They conduct interview against one seat of the 3 people, and selection is directly by them. The collaboration is by Dr. Asad and Dr. Amjad Shah and previously Dr. Habibur Rahman. I think I am very happy to share this day, 14th August 2022, जब सब्ज हिलाली परचम के साथ गवर्नर के क्वीन के रिप्रेजेंटेटिव यहाँ मौजूद हैं और रॉयल कॉलेजेस के प्रेसिडेंट यहाँ मौजूद हैं, और वहाँ डॉक्टर हबीब असद, डॉक्टर अमजद शाद मौजूद हैं, और कोने पे एक बिल्डिंग है जिसके बाहर लिखा हुआ है रीजनल सेंटर कॉलेज ऑफ फिजिशियन सर्जन पाकिस्तान. ये बर्मिंघम की डबल स्टोरी बिल्डिंग इज़ योर सेंटर, एंड वी आर कंडक्टिंग नाउ theory examination, and inshallah we'll have the practical examination in this center too. Last year Professor Shaib Shafi साहब ने कहा कि international collaboration को strengthen करना है. We had the international conference. फिर दुनिया ने देखा, रॉयल कॉलेजेस के प्रेसिडेंट आए, हेल्थ मिनिस्टर पाकिस्तान के अफगानिस्तान के आए, and we had the excellent conference on international conference on medical education. Or this picture I wanted to share with you. ये एक recent picture 9th September, and just imagine, ये खूबसूरत ऑडिटोरियम हॉल है, आप तशरीफ़ फरमा हैं, ये स्टेज पे लोग तशरीफ़ फरमा हैं. मुझे असद साहब ने कहा, अमजद शाह साहब ने कहा, और साथ हबीब साहब की ये विजन थी, प्रोफेसर ज़फ़रुल्लाह चौधरी की कंटिन्यूटी थी कि हमारे इस प्रोग्राम में 70 से ज़्यादा लोगों ने फेलोशिप कंप्लीट कर ली है. They have passed their examination. Why don't we have the convocation in the Birmingham? तो ये ग्रेट हॉल ऑफ यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ बर्मिंघम का है, जिसमें सेंटर में आपका प्रेसिडेंट है, एक साइड पे सारा क्लार्क है, हु इज़ द प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ रॉयल कॉलेज ऑफ फिजिशियन लंदन, दूसरी साइड पे माइक मैकर्डी है जो कि रॉयल कॉलेज ऑफ फिजिशियन सर्जन ग्लासगो का प्रेसिडेंट है, एडिनबरा का प्रेसिडेंट है. आई थिंक हैट्स ऑफ टू प्रोफेसर अमजद, हैट्स ऑफ टू प्रोफेसर असद, पांचों प्रेसिडेंट ला के बिठा दिए उन्होंने. खूबसूरत कॉन्वोकेशन थी. उसके बाद जब कॉन्वोकेशन कंप्लीट हुई, दे वर सो हैप्पी विद द परफॉर्मेंस ऑफ CPSP. और मुझे उसके बाद कॉर्नर बेकार मेरे करीब आए, वाइस प्रेसिडेंट थे एडिनबरा के, कहने लगे लेट अस हैव ए सेल्फी. तो मैं उन्हें कहने लगा सेल्फी का तो जो कहते हैं प्रोग्राम पाकिस्तान में ज़्यादा है. ही हैड द सेल्फी. फिर उसने लिखा कि पांचों प्रेसिडेंट हम मौजूद थे, एक खूबसूरत कॉन्वोकेशन हमने दी थी, मुबारकबाद दी उसने अपने ट्वीट पे. और उसके बाद अगला जब मैं वेबसाइट मैंने देखी रॉयल कॉलेज ऑफ फिजिशियन सर्जन ग्लासगो की, माइक मैकर्डी ने लिखा कि देयर आर 4 कॉलेजेस इन द वर्ल्ड. एक उसने कहा रॉयल कॉलेज ऑफ फिजिशियन सर्जन ग्लासगो जो उसका अपना कॉलेज था. सेकंड वो लिखता है रॉयल कॉलेज ऑफ फिजिशियन सर्जन कनाडा, वो लिखता है. और थर्ड वो लिखता है कि कॉलेज ऑफ फिजिशियन सर्जन पाकिस्तान. ये 3 कॉलेजेस ऐसे हैं जो सर्जन्स को भी ट्रेन करते हैं, फिजिशियन को भी ट्रेन करते हैं. So by the grace of Allah Almighty, your college and your people, they are the ambassador of this country at international world. और फिर दोबारा मैं इन्हीं दोस्तों को क्रेडिट दूंगा, the way they are paying back for their own country. Then on 12th September, we had the meeting with the Health Services Executive of the Ireland. सारे रॉयल कॉलेजेस के प्रेसिडेंट मौजूद थे और यहाँ 13 डिसिप्लिन यहाँ पे उन्होंने कहा, यूके में भी ये बात हुई, बर्मिंघम वालों ने भी कहा 31 से डिसिप्लिन आगे बढ़ा दें, पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट 474 से बढ़ा दें, आयरलैंड वालों ने भी कहा 13 से ज़्यादा डिसिप्लिन इंक्रीज़ कर दे। तो हमने कहा वी बिलीव इन द क्वालिटी एश्योरेंस, हम देखेंगे कि अगर हमारे पास ट्रेनी विद क्वालिटी एश्योरेंस हम दे सकते हैं, then we will accredit your institution, and then these number will be increased because college believe in perfection and quality assurance. This is one specialty of emergency medicine. Dr. Ahmed Jamal, who is the program director of emergency medicine from Ireland, and we wanted that this specialty should be in every public sector and private hospital and the armed forces. क्योंकि जब emergency medicine की specialty जहाँ होती है, in one golden hour you treat the patient. The surgical allied and medical allied specialists, they are there. And we had the meeting with the program director in the presence of both Health Minister of Punjab, and they said the emergency medicine will be a compulsory department in every public sector, and we are expecting inshallah in 2024 emergency medicine will be a compulsory specialty in public, private and armed forces. And this is I think the convocation last week. You have heard the name of Professor Ricardo, the president of World Federation of Medical Education. He was the chief guest of that convocation, and he was very happy to see the performance of our fellows and all the activities of CPSP. I've just mentioned they are accredited by Accreditation Council for Continued Medical Education, और ये 26 तक ग्राम के साइन हैं उनके president के, all activities are accredited, और various prizes जो CPSP को मिले, and future vision में CPSP to be recognized as the international training in advisory center in the world. CPSP's greatest strength is not the example of power but the power of our own example. और ये CPSP है. मैंने आपको शुरू की जो तस्वीर दिखाई इसमें ग्रीन लॉन और फूल थे, एक खूबसूरत बिल्डिंग थी, रात की बिल्डिंग आप देख रहे हैं. इस बिल्डिंग ये चमकती हुई बिल्डिंग है, और मैं ये समझता हूँ मॉर्निंग में उस बिल्डिंग के फूल और रात की चमकती हुई बिल्डिंग के स्टार आप लोग हैं. इस हाल में बैठे हुए एक टीम स्पिरिट और कलेक्टिव विजडम के साथ इंशाल्लाह वी विल टेक दिस इंस्टीट्यूशन वन ऑफ द बेस्ट इंस्टीट्यूशन ऑफ द कंट्री एंड वन ऑफ द बेस्ट इंस्टीट्यूशन ऑफ द वर्ल्ड. थैंक यू वेरी मच. प्रोफेसर रियाज अहमद राजा, प्रोफेसर खालिद महमूद, प्रोफेसर इकरामुद्दीन उज्जन, and everybody who is sitting in this hall for inviting us and just sharing something about the updates of CPSP. Thank you, and thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for briefing us all about the advancements of CPSP. Ladies and gentlemen, as a token of appreciation to our valuable guests present here tonight, we would like to commemorate them with the traditional souvenir of Sindhi Ajrak and Topi, along with the conference souvenir. First, I would request the worthy Vice Chancellor of Liaquat University, Professor Dr. Ikramdeen Ujjan, and Professor Dr. Riaz Ahmed Raja, Chairman Organizing Committee, to decorate the chief guest, Professor Dr. Khalid Masood Gondal, with Ajrak. I would now request the worthy Vice Chancellor of Liaquat University, Professor Dr. Ikramdeen Ujjan, and Professor Dr. Riaz Ahmed Raja, Chairman Organizing Committee, to decorate Professor Dr. Shoaib Shafi with Ajrak. I would now request Professor Dr. Ikramdeen Ujjan and Professor Riaz Ahmed Raja to decorate Professor Dr. Mahmood Zalili.
I would now request Professor Dr. Khalid Mahmood to please come forward and receive his souvenir.
I would now request Professor Dr. Amir Zaman to kindly come on stage for his conference souvenir. I would now request Professor Dr. Khalid Masood Gondal to please come to the center of stage and present conference souvenir to Professor Dr. Ikramdeen Ujjan, the worthy Vice Chancellor of Liaquat University of Medical and Health Sciences. I would now request Professor Mohammad Siddiq Kalhoro, Vice Chancellor, Sindh University, to kindly come on stage for his conference souvenir.
I would now request our chief guest for today's ceremony, Professor Dr. Khalid Masood Gondal, to please come forward. And I request him to please present conference souvenir to Dr. Ikramdeen Ujjan. Ladies and gentlemen, Professor Dr. Khalid Masood Gondal wants to present Dr. Ikram with the history book of College of Physicians and Surgeons, Pakistan. I would now request him to please present the book to Dr. Riaz Ahmed Raja. I would now request Dr. Mohammad Zalili to please come forward. Dr. Khalid Masood Gondal wants to present the history book of College of Physician and Surgeon to Dr. Mohammad Zalili.
I would now request Professor Dr. Khalid Masood Gondal to please present conference souvenir to Professor Dr. Riaz Ahmed Raja, Chairman Organizing Committee. I would now request Professor Dr. Khalid Masood Gondal to please present the souvenir to Secretary Organizing Committee, Dr. Muhammad Hamid Ali.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are gathered to honor and celebrate the remarkable achievements of individuals who have touched countless of lives with the work they do day in and day out. Let's begin with our international guests. First and foremost, with immense pleasure, I request Professor Dr. Amjad Shad on stage to honor him with the conference souvenir. Dr. Shad's illustrious career is marked by an impressive array of accomplishments and leadership roles. He has served as a consultant neurosurgeon at the University Hospital Coventry and Warwickshire NHS Trust since 2004. In 2012, he established the Coventry Brain and Spine Service. He is also a member of the Royal College of Surgeons and the Medical Defense Union. Thank you, Professor Dr. Amjad Shah. Moving on, I would like to call on stage Dr. Irfan Malik to present him with the conference souvenir. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Zubair Tahir, a distinguished consultant, pediatric neurosurgeon, specializing in various critical areas at Great Ormond Street Hospital since 2013. He also holds an honorary senior lecturer position at the University College London, Institute of Child Health. We would like to present Dr. Zubair Tahir with this conference souvenir as a token of our appreciation for his invaluable contribution and the countless lives he has touched.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in welcoming Dr. Von Hu, our distinguished consultant neurosurgeon at the Department of Neurosurgery, Sheikh Khalifa Specialty Hospital in the United Arab Emirates. Dr. Hu specializes in minimally invasive skull-based surgery, a field known for its precision and innovation. Moving on to the eminent national faculty, ladies and gentlemen, it is an immense privilege to invite a true legendary figure in the field of neurosurgery, the teacher of teachers, a name synonymous with excellence. Please welcome the living legend, Professor Dr. Rashid Juma. Dr. Rashid has been an executive director and professor emeritus of the Jinnah Postgraduate Medical Center, Karachi. I would now request on stage a renowned figure in the field of neurosurgery, Professor Dr. Ahmed Ali Shah. Dr. Shah's outstanding contribution have left an indelible mark on the medical community. He has been a former president of Pakistan Society of Neurosurgeons, currently serving as consultant neurosurgeon at Aga Khan University Hospital. He has served as Dean Faculty of Neurosurgery at the College of Physicians and Surgeons, Pakistan. I request Professor Ahmed Ali Shah. We would now request to join us on stage Professor Dr. Tariq Salauddin. I would now request Professor Dr. Khaliquzzaman to join us on the stage.
I would now like to request Professor Dr. Arif Malik, an authority in himself, to kindly grace the stage and accept his conference souvenir. Dr. Malik is a dignified name in the world of neurosurgery and served as a faculty member at King Edward Medical College, Lahore, and Rawalpindi Medical College until his retirement as a professor of neurosurgery in 2015. Please welcome Professor Dr. Tariq Hashim Khan, a true luminary who has made outstanding contributions to the realms of neurosurgery. Currently, a consultant neurosurgeon at Northwest General Hospital and Research Center, Peshawar. He started a new neurosurgical department at Hayatabad Medical Complex.
It is an immense pleasure to call on stage a distinguished figure that needs no introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Professor Dr. Sattar Hashim, the pioneer of Department of Neurosurgery at Liaquat University Hospital in the late 80s. Please welcome, in the resounding applause, Professor Dr. Azhar Javed, an eminent neurosurgeon, Principal Bakhtavar Amin Medical and Dental College, Multan. We are now delighted to introduce a visionary whose dedicated efforts have made a profound impact on the neurosurgical landscape. Please join us in welcoming Professor Dr. Naveed Ashraf to the stage. We would now like to invite Professor Dr. Hamidullah Bazdar in recognition of his multifaceted efforts to advance the frontiers of neurosurgical excellence. Sir, please grace the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now the pleasure of calling on stage a name that has been synonymous in changing the face of neurosurgical practice in the country. We kindly request Professor Dr. Nazir Ahmed to grace the stage. Dr. Nazir Ahmed is widely recognized as the founder of Punjab Institute of Neurosciences. I would now request Professor Dr. Samina Khalid to please come up on the stage to receive her conference souvenir. I would also request the office bearers of WINS, Women in Neurosurgery Forum, Dr. Fahmida Mullah, Professor Dr. Fawzia Sajjad, Dr. Seema Sharafat, Dr. Rabil, and Dr. Anam to please join on stage and present the souvenir to Dr. Samina Khalid. We would now request the office bearers of Young Neurosurgeons Forum to collect the shield and souvenir on behalf of Dr. Sajjad Tawar.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to request Professor Dr. Feroz Ali Memon, Vice Chancellor, Indus Medical College, University of Modern Sciences, to please come up on the stage. I would request Professor Dr. Khalid Masood Gondal to please present conference souvenir to Professor Feroz Ali Memon. I would now request Professor Dr. Ashok Kumar Narsani, Dean, Faculty of Surgery and Allied Sciences of Liaquat University of Medical and Health Sciences, to please come up on the stage and receive his conference souvenir.
We would now like to call upon the stage the workshop directors. We are privileged to announce Professor Dr. Salman Sharif, who is a prominent figure in the realm of neurosurgery. Professor Sharif currently holds the position of professor and head of Department of Neurosurgery at Liaquat National Hospital in Karachi. Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to introduce Professor Dr. Attar Inam. Professor Inam is currently the professor of neurosurgery at the Department of Neurosurgery, Aga Khan University Hospital in Karachi, where its exceptional contributions have earned him a string of awards. We would like to graciously invite Professor Dr. Anila Darbar. Moving on, we would like to invite Professor Dr. Asif Bashir, a name synonymous with excellence, whose illustrious career has left an indelible mark on neurosurgery. Dr. Bashir is a consultant neurosurgeon at the Punjab University of Neurosciences, Lahore, and an examiner at CPSB. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that we introduce our final distinguished guest for tonight, Professor Dr. Mumtaz Ali, a prominent figure in the field of neurosurgery. Professor Dr. Mumtaz has served as the former head of Department of Neurosurgery at the Lady Reading Hospital in Peshawar, where his leadership and expertise have significantly advanced the field. As a teacher and mentor, he has played a pivotal role in shaping the careers of many neurosurgeons in Pakistan.
I would now like to call a name synonymous with excellence, Professor Dr. Anwar Chaudhary. Sir, kindly grace the stage. I would now like to request Professor Dr. Shahid Ayub, the current head of Hayatabad Medical Complex, Peshawar, and Vice President of Pakistan Society of Neurosurgeons. So kindly grace the stage. I would now request Professor Dr. Atiq Ahmed Khan to grace the stage for his conference souvenir. I would now request Professor Dr. Muhammad Anwar to kindly grace the stage and receive his conference souvenir. I would now like to request Professor Dr. Muhammad Imran to kindly grace the stage and receive his conference souvenir. I would now like to request Professor Dr. Abdul Hamid Kusuri to kindly grace the stage and receive his conference souvenir. I would now like to request Professor Dr. Ahmad Irfan to kindly grace the stage and receive his conference souvenir. With immense pleasure, I request Professor Dr. Yasin Malik to kindly grace the stage for his conference souvenir. I would now like to request Professor Dr. Lal Rahman, a name synonymous with excellence, to grace the stage and receive his conference souvenir. I would now like to request Dr. Shahriyar Rajput, an eminent ENT surgeon from Liaquat University of Medical and Health Sciences. Sir, kindly grace the stage and receive your conference souvenir. I would now request Professor Dr. Brigadier Muhammad Ishfaq to kindly grace the stage and receive his conference souvenir. With immense joy, I request Dr. Bas Maiman to kindly grace the stage for his conference souvenir.
I would now request Professor Dr. Iqbal Maiman, CEO of University of Modern Sciences, Tando Muhammad Khan, to please come up on the stage. I would now request Professor Dr. Manzoor, please come up on the stage. I would request Dr. Muhammad Usman to please come up on the stage.
I would now request Dr. Farooq Shirzada to please come on stage for his conference souvenir.
I would now request our delegate from Rawalpindi, Dr. Nadeem Akhtar, to please come up on the stage. Dr. Nadeem Akhtar. I would now request to all dignitaries to please have their seats back. Thank you, sir.
I would request Conference Secretary Dr. Muhammad Hamid Ali, Head of Neurosurgery Unit 2 of Liaquat University of Medical and Health Sciences, to come forward and present his vote of thanks. So kindly grace the stage.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. The Honorable Chief Guest, Professor Khalid Masood Gondal, President CPSP. The Guest of Honor, Professor Ikramuddin Jansab, the Vice Chancellor LUMS. Professor Nadeem Kamar, Director NICVD. And Professor Shoaib Shafi, ex-President CPSP. The President, Pakistan Society of Neurosurgeons, Professor Khalid Mahmood, Chairman Organizing Committee, Professor Riaz Ahmed Raja, Professor Mehmet Zalili from Turkish Society of Neurosurgery, and the UAE Neurosurgical Surgeons. All the respected national and international guest neurosurgeons from the UK, Turkey, UAE, US, and all other respected guests from the different institutes, Sindh, Punjab, KPK. And there are also guest neurosurgeons from the South Korea, Won Hu, and the Brazil. I also welcome all of you. All the deans, professors, chairmen, chairpersons, faculty members, postgraduate student, officer and official. Assalamu alaikum. First of all, I am thankful to Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who gave us courage to organize the 36th Neurocon International Conference, Pakistan Society of the Neurosurgery in Hyderabad. And it is the first time it was collaborated with the Turkish Society and the UAE Neurosurgical Society. And indeed, it is a great honor to organize this conference, not for the Department of the Neurosurgery, but to the Vice Chancellor LUMS. Before this conference, the Department of the Neurosurgery has organized Indus Neurosurgery Conference in 2000 and the Indus Neuroscience Conference in 2016 and the 2019. The conferences are not just mere meetings, but are the platform for the professional growth of both the seniors and the juniors. Conferences are the source to get benefits, wisdom, experiences from the seniors and to encourage, appreciate, and impart knowledge to young neurosurgeons. Vote of thanks is not merely a formality, but it is a homage, a special respect and honor to those who are true legends and also for those who make these academic events successful. I am cordially thankful to our distinguished guests, or let's say stars from the galaxy of the neurosurgeons, who came all the way from the different parts of the country and abroad, and without their active participation, to organize such a mega event was impossible. I am thankful to all of you from my side, my department, and my institution, and hope this cooperation will strengthen more in future. I am very much thankful and grateful to our worthy Vice Chancellor, Professor Ikramuddin Jansab, for his presence and kind support that you extended to us, sir. I am again thankful for your love and affection, and very special one to the Department of the Neurosurgery, understanding the need and burden of patients. He established a neurosurgical unit too, and kindly appointed me as a unit in charge. Sir, today we had 5 interactive different workshops on brachial plexus and nerve repair injury, craniovertebral junction and cervical spine fixation, endoscopic transspinatal workshop, endoscopic third ventriculostomy and approaches to the ventricles, and approaches to the brain tumor. I hope that today's workshop and the state-of-art lecture and scientific presentation in next 2 days will help to delve deep into the intricacies of the neurosurgical techniques and to learn from the renowned expert neurosurgeons and to foster an environment of collaboration and innovation. I am also thankful to our colleagues, faculty members for their support in looking after the ward, OPDs and operation theatre and patient management and share our burden of this part while Dr. Riaz and me were fully engaged in managing conference issues and responsibility. I am also thankful to our whole department for making this conference memorable. I am also thankful to the print and electronic media to cover the workshop and the conferences. And the vote of thanks will not be accomplished without saying thanks to pharmaceutical companies and the surgical companies. Without their participation, it might be very difficult. I will not much hurdle between you and dinner, so kindly, I am again once again thankful all of you, and God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. With immense pleasure, I request Professor Dr. Riaz Ahmed Raja and our worthy Vice Chancellor to grace the stage again. I would now request Professor Dr. Mohammad Nadeem to kindly come on the stage and receive his conference souvenir. With immense pleasure, I request Professor Dr. Gauhar Javed to kindly grace the stage for his conference souvenir. I would now request Professor Dr. Shams Azab Rohi to kindly come on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen,
this brings us to the end of today's inaugural ceremony. On behalf of organizers and collaborators, we extend our heartfelt thanks for your gracious presence here today. We would now request you all to please move to the lawn outside the hall for the dinner. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.